Yeah. So what you gonna do now? You gotta look me all in my face.
I'm just gonna stare in your face.
All right, go girl.
Hey, listeners. Welcome back to the Paden Full Podcast. JP and Mia are here on our brand new mics and our new location. So if we're a little echoey, it's because we have a new studio location here where we are recording from. So
It's
we're
a desk
excited.
in the living room. Stop trying
but
to be all baller.
it's a new location though. It's better than the closet.
It's the living room in our house.
Y'all know we're really, really grassroots. So we're still trying to establish a location to record without the kids coming around and making noise in the background.
It's gonna be the living room in our house.
But I think the listeners won't mind that. We're real people. We're trying this out, right? So
Sure.
well, hey, welcome back. Thank you for tuning back into our new episode. Today, something a little special that JP actually cooked up. So my great grandmother lives in Virginia, and this weekend she's turning 99 years old. And so JP said it would be, and I agreed, that it would be a great idea to interview her for this episode about the longevity of marriage and like the quote unquote secrets to having a long marriage. Because her and my great granddad, who passed away in 2010, they were together for a long time. So we're going to interview her and get a little bit about her history with marriage, of course, because she was married in the 40s or 50s, I believe. And then we're going to sort of do a reflection on what we think are the quote-unquote secrets to a long marriage. So, that sound good, JP?
That's cool.
Okay. Let's see. How do we want to proceed? Do we want to reflect on the interview?
Yeah.
Okay. So one thing I think that Grandma said that stuck out to me was we asked what were her ideas about the secret to a long-lasting marriage. I think her answer surprised me. Because I was like, because first off, I've never heard her talk about it really. But her answer about having time away from Granddad and being able to kind of come and go as she pleased without having to check in with him, that surprised me. I didn't expect her to say that. I was like she was going to say something like, like the classic communication, talking to one another, spending time together. But she said, no, time apart.
No, she kept it real.
She kept it really real. She said, no, I was able to come and go and I didn't have to call him and check in on him. And I was like, oh.
Understood.
So we're thinking more time together is what keeps people together.
This ain't a movie, dog.
It's pretty much not. That's what she confirmed, but that it's important to have your own interests and your own hobbies outside of your marriage.
Get out my face.
Pretty much.
Before you get swole.
To keep the marriage together, you got to sort of have time apart. And I don't know if we as society kind of adjusted what we thought was if you're in love, you're going to want to be together all day, every day in each other's face. But she confirmed 68 years of marriage. The number one thing that she thought up was to have time away from one another. And so that, I think, surprised me the most about the interview that we had with her. Anything that she said that surprised you, or was it kind of like, anything?
It was kind of the basic meet up story with how they met and everything. Nothing out of the ordinary. It just kind of worked out for them.
It worked out for them, right? And we always think that some people just get lucky, right? Because people tell me, that they don't really believe in what we have because we just got lucky, right? That we sort of found each other out of luck. But I think you just kind of maintain an expectation that I want to be with you and we're going to make this go forward as much as possible. And then I think she said something like time went fast, that she didn't even realize that it had been 68 years. That's crazy because, of course, that number is so huge to us. But she said time went so fast, and then that's still confirming, with you and I, we're just at, 11 of marriage. So we have a ways, but for us, it doesn't feel like 11, right?
No,
Oh,
we gotta we kind of got an understanding about time. Like I said, the best thing is not to realize when it's too late how fast it went by. You gotta be in that moment while you're going through it, because again, like she said, it does go fast.
and now that Granddad's gone, she's here able to reflect on everything. And she was really clear. My grandma is 99, but she really remembers everything, even from the day they met, where they met, on what street, who she was with, how she reacted to meeting him. So that's something I hope we always have, is that we remember that night that we met and all the details that you guys listened to in the first episode, right? So I hope we always have that as well. So I'm going to pose the question to you, Mr. Paden, of if you could give maybe a secret or two, quote unquote secret, of course, in quotes, as to what you think is the key to a long marriage. So we can look at this now and then maybe look at this like 20 years from now and see if any of our keys changed. So you give me two and I'll give you two. So we can go back and forth if you'd like.
First and foremost is health. You gotta have your health, because that's one of the most important things. Because like I said, you never know. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. So you kind of gotta have the good grace of God's will to be alive first and foremost.
That's the truth. Yeah.
Second, I would say, again, going back to a couple episodes, just somebody that has the common goals with you. You gotta, if you're gonna be with somebody for that long, you gotta like that person. That's a long time, and then especially in the new age that we have now, with everything being like a microwave generation, and everything is accessible to your phone, whether it be the opposite sex or whatever. You gotta like you have to want to go home to that person. So you gotta make sure that that's somebody that you would want to spend 68 years with. So those would probably be the top two right now.
I love those. I'm going to add on, because you said something. You said somebody that you would want to go home to. So I'm going to do, my first key is companionship, because they say, of course, passion fades, right? That romantic butterfly kind of love kind of fades after a while. And what you are sort of left with is the foundational: do I like this person? Do they make me grow? Do they make me feel good about myself? Are they building me up when I'm down? So all of those things, I think, are key. I'm thinking about, in terms of just friendship, companionship, you want to have someone you can laugh with, right? Because life's a mess. And so once all the smoke clears with the drama of life that comes up and down, you want to have somebody who you just going to chuckle like crazy with. And so I think companionship, along with, I love health, and, actually having common goals with someone. Companionship for me would be one, and I'm sitting here thinking as I'm talking. And then I'm going to say, let's go with, I know it's so many, I'm trying to actually pick one. You said common goals and health. I'm going to go with, add on companionship and like a will to do better. Like the will to grow. Because some people are so stuck in their ways that they are unwilling to bend to the needs and wants of their partner. Even if you 20 years in, you 50 years in, there still comes a time when you have to adjust what you're working with day to day in order to make your partner better. So I take us, for example. You've had to adjust many times to accommodate me working late, me teaching at night, and you've had to take the kids. Y'all see them in the background, right? You've had to take on both parents at one time while I come home at 10 o'clock because I was teaching late at night. So you've had to bend, but it made me better. So now, if it's opposite, it's my turn now to be mommy and daddy for a little while so that you become a better person. So I think that is it's a carousel. I think it's a carousel. And so you have to be willing to say, okay, at this moment, I think that my spouse needs me to do this, and I am willing to do it because it's going to make them feel better about themselves. It's going to make them better professionally. Whatever you all are working on, that's where those common goals come in. So I think that is going to be key as well. So that companionship, friendship, and that will to grow, that willingness to bend a little bit and make the other person grow, help them grow. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So hopefully we'll continue on those paths. 68 years. Can we make it? Wait, how old would we be?
I'm just trying to get out of coronavirus.
I know. Yeah.
So
I don't know, y'all.
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. God's will.
I got faith.
Mm-hmm. I think it's gonna be all right. So there we have it. It's a nice little short reflection, but it's a strong one. It's a good one. And being able to talk to my grandma, I'm gonna be like honest, y'all. It's touching. So.
Oh my gosh, she was boo-hooing up in here.
I didn't do that bad.
I thought she had to go to the bathroom or something. She came here looking like Otis after Blue.
No. Oh my God!
Rolled around that corner, and then come back with them short ribs.
Did not. Okay, so it was not that bad. I just enjoyed hearing Grandma's voice. I talked to her yesterday, but her talking about Granddad, who's already gone, knowing that she's 99, so I don't know what kind of time I'm thinking about having. I know how much we have left with her. That's kind of where it came from. So I was like, oh, she's talking about my granddad who's already gone, and one day she'll be gone. So that's why. That's where it came from. It's sentimental.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So, talk about me, JB.
What happened to Blue? Did he fall into the oven? That's like an unsolved mystery. He just rolled around the corner and
he had a massive heart attack.
But
he died in his chair.
Was he still in the chair or?
He died in the chair.
Oh, I thought he may have fell in the oven. We need to get with the story on that.
I'm gonna fall out now.
R.I.P. Blue.
Oh my God, R.I.P. Blue. Lord, we talking about this man. Did he fall? Did he fall in the oven? Thank y'all for listening.
He may have been trying to reach into the oven
and he fell in
to grab the short ribs because he was already at an attitude because
Mama had cooked all that food.
No, because they was treating him like he was. Go ahead, continue.
So we are getting ready to post. I'm going to start a Twitter account for the Paden Full Podcast. So you guys look out for us on Twitter very shortly, sometime this upcoming week, where we'll be posting little snippets, little tidbits of lives outside of our actual podcasting live time. Things about the kids, things about marriage, fun quotes that we like, just little stuff. And then, of course, you'll get your everyday up-to-date information about when new episodes pop up. So we're going to be doing that. It's going to be hopefully Paden Full Pod, but we will look and see what Twitter has available because you know how that goes.
Paden Full. Yes.
So we always have our Gmail account open for email comments, ideas, concerns, questions, anything you guys have within reason. padenfullpod@gmail.com is the number one way to reach us at this moment. And then we'll be reaching out into the social media world within the next coming week. So please look out for us. We'll give you some information very soon about that. So if you have anything you want to chat with us about, especially in terms of marriage and relationships, that's our forte. Email us at padenfullpod, PADENFULLPOD @gmail.com. Mm-hmm. So how do we want to do our salutation?
I'm still getting used to this setup, but I do like looking at you. I see why I've married you. You look like a little fawn with your little, what's the girl off of Baby Boy that had Jody over? You got your little braids.
Pandora.
Yeah, Pandora got your little Pandora braids, trying to make eye contact with me. Go on about your business, girl, before you get hurt.
Thank you all for listening. Y'all, come get them. Thank you all for listening. JP and Mir signing out. We will see you all soon with a new episode.
Peace out. Beat me 911 and call me on the telephone. I'll call. You gotta keep away from the mic.
Hello?
Hey, Grandma.
Hey, wait a minute. I got somebody who wants to speak to you.
Okay.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
What is going on?
Nothing. I'm getting ready to interview Short Grandma.
Okay.
Yeah, so let me call you back. I will.
All right.
All right.
Hello?
Hey, Grandma.
Yeah, how you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm okay, sitting here looking at Janelle.
Yeah, I know. Did she just pop in?
Yeah, she just come in a while ago.
Oh, all right. Well,
So what
fantastic.
you want now?
Huh? I'm calling to do your little interview right quick.
Okay.
Okay, you got some time for me?
Yeah, I'm sitting on my butt. I ain't doing nothing.
Oh, okay, well, that's all right. Well, hey, you sit right there then. Am I picking it up? I got Johnny. He's sitting right here beside me.
Hello, Johnny.
Hey, lady, how you doing?
I'm kicking, man. Getting old, getting younger every day.
That's right.
Beautiful.
All right, so we're gonna talk about marriage. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, how long were you and Granddad married?
68 years.
68 years. That is a long time to say out loud.
Well, that's we were together.
Yeah.
That long.
Mm-hmm. All right. And how long, do you remember how long y'all were dating before y'all got married? How long were y'all together?
I'm about a year and a half.
A year and a half. Okay. And then Granddad, did he propose?
Yeah, he proposed. I didn't.
Okay. Okay. And then, do you remember how you met Granddaddy?
I met him sitting in a grocery store on a fish cake.
Really?
Fish cake. Waiting for my brother and his wife to make groceries.
Wow, really?
On Chestnut Street in Portsmouth.
In Portsmouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you were originally from North Carolina, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. How long have you been in Portsmouth?
North Carolina.
Okay, so from Seaboard, North Carolina, that's where you from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you moved. How old were you when you moved to Portsmouth? You remember?
I came to Portsmouth and I thought it was one. I think when I finished high school.
Okay. Yeah, because Grandma finished high school.
And
Yeah.
I didn't finish 12th grade. They didn't have 12th grade when I finished school. They didn't have nothing to do with that one.
Nothing but 11th. Okay. Wow. So you came here. Yeah, you came to Portsmouth, and then you met Granddaddy. When? How soon after you came to Portsmouth did you meet Granddaddy?
I met him the week I came. My brother introduced me to him the week I got in Portsmouth.
Wow.
That's cool.
And then y'all met. So what did Granddaddy say when y'all were meeting? Do you remember?
He just talked as we met, and my brother made me acquainted with him, and from then on was just friends and talk about how I live Portsmouth and all that togetherness.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How did you know you wanted to be with Granddaddy for? Well, how did you know you wanted to be? You didn't know?
I was kind of skeptical being an North Carolina girl. I was skeptical.
You were skeptical.
Uh-huh.
So y'all were just kind of like dating. What was dating like back then? Did y'all like go out or what did y'all do?
Yeah, we went out to the movie because during that time we had moved Captain Movies on in Portsmouth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What year are we talking? Let me see. What year was that? What year was that, Grandma? Do you remember? Because we're gonna put a year in
I
here.
came to Portsmouth in
Like 53, because
Was in the 50s?
Your dad's 58, right?
Uh-huh.
And they've been
something
together.
like that.
Something like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
So in the 50s, and y'all used to go to movies.
Yeah, that's a long time ago when Captain was on
The Capitol Theater.
Captain Movies.
Ooh, okay. Okay, so you said you were kind of skeptical. Were you skeptical all the way up until he proposed?
No, I got used to him after several months.
After several months.
I got
Okay.
so scared. I was knocked around again. I was kind of fighting men because my mama always always be careful how you mess around with men. You know how she never tell me the danger that really, but I found out the danger she want me to be careful of.
Because you the oldest. You the oldest child, right?
No,
You weren't the oldest. That's right. Okay.
I had older sister, older brothers.
Older brother. Okay, older sister and little brothers. Yeah. Okay. So then you say Granddaddy proposed, and y'all got married on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Christmas Day. What year, Grandma? Do you remember?
Okay, y'all got hit me count years.
Okay.
Years I got married Christmas Day 8 years ago.
Okay.
What year was that, y'all?
What year did you see? 68 years.
Your dad was born in 63.
Uh-huh.
So he's 58. So
I
right.
can
53, I guess.
So, okay. So,
I think I'm going to 41 or 42, wouldn't it be?
Maybe.
yep.
Yeah.
Something around in there. Yeah, we'll do the math later.
Yeah.
Yep. So, wow. So, Christmas Day. So, did y'all have a big wedding? What kind of wedding did y'all have?
No, we got married and had the wedding at my brother-in-law's, my husband's brother's house on County Street.
Okay.
And
So, it's just
we
family.
having the wedding. We just had an ordinary dinner. My mother brought food from North Carolina, and we just had the food at home. At
Okay.
his house, his brother's house.
Okay, but so you had all the family was there?
No, all the family wasn't there, just a few of the family.
Okay, gotcha. So how did they feel about Granddaddy? Did they like Mr. Floyd Johnson? How did your Mama did? What? And probably your brother, right?
And she said he had a good job because he had a government job when I met him. He worked in the Navy Yard.
Yeah, so that's a good job back then. It's still a good job now. So
and she figured that she liked it because he was a working man and he didn't drink and get drunk and all that kind of stuff. So far she could see.
Okay, so
And she was satisfied with how getting married.
Okay. All right, that sounds good. That sounds like a mama now. Yeah. Okay, so y'all got married. So how soon after marriage did baby number one come?
Well, I got pregnant about a year. I was married about 2 years before I got pregnant.
Okay.
And I got pregnant, and then I had a miss. And
a miss.
I went to the hospital. And then I didn't get. I lived another year, not quite a year. I got pregnant with your grandmother.
Okay.
She's next oldest. And
yeah, so that's baby Flora.
after then I had 4 children to live. I had 2 misses.
Okay. Wow. Four babies. And then Granddad, you said Granddad was working for the government, right?
Yeah, he worked in the shop 72. He was in Regal's house.
Okay. So he was probably usually at work, and were you at home? Were you working at home, or were you working your job then?
I was working at all. I stayed at home with the children.
Okay.
Until they got school age.
Mm-hmm.
And then she take care of themselves. I could do it. I did the key last children because I had put a key around their neck, but during that time for me to get in and out of the house, I started working as the assistant at Portsmouth General Hospital.
Okay. When they were old enough to get in and out the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I take care of them. I'm coming back off the school.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so couple little personal things about Granddaddy. I'm gonna talk to you about Granddaddy from what you remember. What's the one thing about Granddaddy that used to drive you crazy? What did he used to do that drove you crazy?
Well, he cooked. He was a good cook.
He was a good cook. So that's a good drive you crazy. Granddaddy did.
I didn't have to cook unless I wanted to for a long time. He always did most of the cooking.
Okay, so what's something about him that he used to do that used to just irk your nerves?
Going out.
What did he used to do? Where he used to go out to?
I don't know, but I know he was going out with the wrong persons.
Ah. Okay.
Enough said.
Got you. Okay. What did you love the most about Granddaddy?
He was good on giving me money and good on giving me things that I wanted.
Yeah.
That's what he could do.
Alright. Yeah, because Grandma used to get hooked up. Yeah, jewelry. Granddaddy used to love his jewelry.
That's right.
He did, because I still have my necklace he gave me.
Diamond earrings. Watch it.
So Granddaddy used to buy the good gifts, all the good stuff.
They showed it.
Yeah. Okay. Do you remember some of the things y'all had in common? What's some stuff that y'all had in common together that y'all liked together?
We went out together, and we didn't visit too much. We both went most of our own way.
Okay. So y'all had some independent time. Okay, that's a good thing. Yeah. So, did you ever think about that? Did you ever consider that you would actually stay married for 68 years?
No.
Because that sounds like that's a long time, Grandma.
I went by so fast.
Yeah, does
I
it?
didn't realize I had been together that long. I said I one day got to think about it.
Yeah. Okay, so let me give you one more question. You gonna give some advice to us. What would you say is the secret to a happy marriage? What you say is, if somebody asked you, what's the secret? How do you stay married as long as you did?
One thing, I had my own freedom. I go when I come back when I please. He never said I couldn't go on there and come back. And he never tell me when I'm supposed to be back or when can I go and come.
Okay, so y'all got your own space, you got your own interests.
I had my own car. I went place, do what I want to do. Come back when I please.
All right. Hey.
Okay.
And that sounds happy to me. All right. That's all the questions that we had for our little interview, Grandma.
Okay, Dave.
Yeah, thank you so much. We're going to let you listen to this too when we finish.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Love you later.
Love you, Grandma.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You smell like puppy.
What the hell's going on here?
Oh, God. Stretch around and print it off. Pick a switch, boy, get lost. Grab my purse, what's the cost? Hallelujah, story's on.